It's time, my friends, for another Devo tip on wallpaper people. Who are Dionysius and Damaris? Well, some people, they stick out in a crowd, don't they? You can't miss them, while others just seem to melt into a blurry backdrop. Kind of like Dionysius and Damaris. Who are these people? Well, in Paul's day, Athens was a hub for philosophers. When Paul caught their attention, they took him and brought him to the Areopagus, a large rocky plateau in Athens. It's also known as Mars Hill in Acts 17:19. This rock was the spot where the elite, wealthy, governing council would congregate. They were all men, of course. The council said to Paul, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? For you bring some strange things to our ears. We wish to know, therefore, what these things mean." Apparently, the entire city was obsessed with up-to-the-minute news. In Acts 17:21, it says, "All the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there would spend their time in nothing except telling or hearing something new." It's kind of like Twitter. Well, Paul had a new idea, and it was a whopper. When they heard of the resurrection of the dead, some mocked, but others said, "We will hear you again about this." So despite the mixed reviews, it says that some men joined him and believed, and among whom also were Dionysius, the Areopagite, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them. Out of all these people who believed in Jesus, why did Luke only mention these two, Dionysius and Damaris? Why did he name them? Who were these two? Well, perhaps the name Dionysius was popular back then because of its connection to the god of wine. But Dionysius, the Areopagite, was one of the rich guys in Athenian society. We might say that if Dionysius lived today, he'd be meeting with the elites at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Yet when Dionysius, the Areopagite, heard the gospel, everything changed for him. It's interesting, according to Eusebius, Dionysius eventually became the first bishop of the church in Athens. Now that's quite a 180-degree turn, isn't it? So who was Damaris? And why was she hanging out with Athens all-male World Economic Forum of Council guys? Well, she's quite a mystery woman. Some think she was either Dionysius' wife or his high-class escort. Others suggest that she was a foreigner or a Stoic philosopher. She was one of the philosophers. Well, her name is uncommon and her social status is not stated. So who was Damaris? A wallpaper person. Someone likely who spent her time as a nosy busybody doing nothing but talking about and listening to the latest ideas until she met Jesus. The good news of Christ's resurrection changes everything and everybody. Isn't it obvious that the Lord deliberately chooses people most would overlook? Like you, like me.